The passport, the most important document in a person's life. That is why having one that gives us freedom by being able to travel and cross borders without problems is necessary. But nevertheless, there are countries that don't show interest in it, so today we will find out in this video all the information about the worst passports in the world. At Creimerman, we offer holistic legal strategies to successful entrepreneurs and investors that want to reduce their tax bill, grow wealth overseas, and become global citizens. Processing one passport is fine. Two is very good, and even more, it's the proximity to what is known as excellence. But if that passport that we have does not give us much, we must immediately be able to obtain another one that does give us its good benefits. But where are the worst passports in the world? If you like our content, subscribe to our channel to be aware of more videos like this one. Click the button right here and be part of our community. It will be a big help for us and a small effort for you. North Korea. Since most North Koreans are denied exit from their country, it's not very common for this passport to be issued. That is why traveling abroad for North Koreans is something exceptional, and permission is only granted for the most part if they are on business trips. Despite having a very restrictive government, North Korean passports can gain visa-free access to Belarus, Micronesia, Kyrgyzstan, Gambia, and some Caribbean territories. It can also grant visas to passport holders on arrival in some African and Asian jurisdictions. This passport only grants access to 39 countries without a visa. Nepal. Nepal has one of the worst passports in the world, even more than North Korea. This is mainly because its poor score is because its citizens hide in countries beyond what is allowed by their temporary visas. The Nepalese passport can visit 37 countries without a visa, most of which are African nations. Some destinations in Asia and Oceania and some in the Americas also offer visa on arrival and electronic travel authorization. Palestinian territories. Another worst passport to have on the list because of political vulnerability and security issues is the Palestinian territories. 13 of the 37 nations that offer visa-free or visa on arrival are African countries. The remaining countries are primarily found in Asia. Some countries in the Americas and Oceania also provide visa-free entry. However, the US and all European countries require pre-approved pure visa for Palestinian passport holders. Somalia has the worst passport in the world due to the many problems in the country. Civil unrest, health problems, poverty, kidnappings, and other security threats cause the country's low ranking. Somali passport holders can travel without a visa neighboring African countries. They can also go to Dominica, Haiti, and Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, Micronesia, Malaysia, Benin, and Gambia. In addition, some countries in Asia and Oceania offer visa on arrival. Some countries like the UK, USA, Canada, and New Zealand do not recognize the Somali passport as a valid travel document. Their visa policy means that travel to these countries is highly restricted. The Somali passport only guarantees access to 34 countries without a visa. Yemen. Only 33 countries, 12 in Africa, including Cape Verde, Madagascar, and Seychelles, 12 in Asia, and a handful of destinations in Oceania and South America offer visa-free entry to Yemeni passport holders. And although the European Union and the United Kingdom recognize Yemeni passports, entry requires Yemeni passport holders to obtain a Schengen visa or an appropriate visa prior to arrival. There are also visa policy restrictions for travel to the US, Canada, and Australia for Yemeni passport holders. As a result, it's expected that most travelers will probably not be allowed passage to these nations. Pakistan. Pakistan really does have one of the worst passports out there. The weakness comes mainly from terrorist links. Although they are a peaceful nation, somehow the terrorists have ties to the country. Other reasons include weak government, poverty, and the habit of some Pakistani passport holders of overstaying their visas. In addition to African countries, some countries in Oceania, the Americas, and Asia, including the Maldives, Nepal, Qatar, Sri Lanka, and Timor-Leste, offer visa-free entry. And access is only warranted to 31 countries. Syria. Armed conflict and terrorism are the main factors why Syria is at the opposite pole of the best passport in the world. The Syrian passport has access to some countries in Africa and Asia. Additionally, Dominica, Haiti, Micronesia, Palau, Samoa, and Tuvalu allow visa-free travel for Syrian passport holders. All countries in Europe and America require some form of visa for Syrian passport holders before they are allowed entry. Your passport only warranted access to 29 countries. Iraq. The Iraq passport ranks second for the worst passport to have in 2022. The main reason is the terrorism that has been infesting the country for years. To make matters worse, political instability, poverty, and complicated social problems contribute to the weakening of the Iraqi passport. Iraqi passports can only travel without a visa to 28 places, mainly African nations. Additionally, a handful of territories, including Malaysia, Macau, Maldives, and Lebanon, allow visas on arrival. Australia has significant travel restrictions for Iraqi passport holders. Therefore, there is a strong possibility that passports issued by Iraq will not be able to enter Australian shores. The least powerful and worst passport in the world belongs to Afghanistan. Social issues, political upheavals, and civil unrest fuel the fire. Besides ongoing issues with terrorism that have been going on for years, the country also has limited diplomatic ties. These limited relations with other nations mean Afghanistan can only travel to 25 destinations without any visa. Visa-free travel is accessible primarily to African nations. A handful of destinations in other parts of the world, like Macau, Maldives, Haiti, Palau, and Tuvalu also allow visa on arrival for Afghanistan passport holders. Travel to the US is only allowed for those who hold Afghan diplomatic passports. If you are interested in getting information about citizenship by investment in another country, we also recommend you to watch this video. Economic, social, and political instability, along with weak foreign relations, contribute of a weakness of a passport. And unfortunately, that's the very reason they don't matter as much. Really, who would like to live or invest in such a country where terrorism, poverty, and political instability abound? Even more, who in their right mind will decide to move to a place where his life will be in great danger? If you would like to talk through your options and gain a better understanding with regards to obtaining citizenship by investment options in a different country, get in touch with us today. In the description right below, you will find a link where you can book a call with us. Just schedule the day and time or leave your comment. We are excited to know about you and we can help you to achieve your freedom. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.